Best 100. Middle water.
ほら、遠回りだよ。
Did you say lightning?
この層は大正低層5足用都心には大変珍しい700種類あるとは言われており、中でも一つはシダ類。ありましたが、戦国時代織田信長公はこれを金華山と統一しており、作家のいろいろな政策を打ち出していき、その師匠の町の安土桃山時代に された方はご乗船をご遠慮いただく場合がございます。川岸に着きましてから迂回開始までお時間が十分です。
Are we just smaller versions of a bigger home? Are you the rivers and veins, and I the flakes that become snow? And you might believe that everything is broken, fragments of sentences we haven't spoken. We just jagged lines across a barren sea. Are the shapes inside a sunday the same as the arms of trees, and saying we're shelf what we used to be? Maybe we're smaller. Are we just smaller? And I get lost in finding comfort this time. Fractals all around us, in hopes that I've found us. There's beauty in these broken sounds. Now I know there is nothing to be feared. Oh, can we exist unheard? Are we just clouds up in